Alrighty, hey guys, it is Mitch Games 24/7 here today with another video for you guys. And today we're going to be going over 10 sweaty combos inside of Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 3. Also, really quickly, I do have a playlist on my YouTube channel now that features all of my skin combos that I've ever done. If you want to check out any other skin combos, they are in the playlist that will be linked down below. So yeah, if you're excited for these skin combos, be sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you guys are new on the channel, it does help me out immensely. Anyways, let's jump on into the combos. Now, first combo here is the Double Agent Hush. We've got the white variant of her, and we are going to be using her with the perfect wings here. Now, this looks really nice. I did actually use this in yesterday's combo video that I did as well, and I just figured that it was so nice that we had to use it twice, honestly. So, we are going to be limiting ourselves to only combos that are from Season 3. So we're only going to be using skins and backblings from Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 3. It has to have at least something from Chapter 2 Season 3 inside of it. And obviously we've got the skin here. We are throwing it back a couple seasons back with the perfect wings there, which looks incredible. Next up, we've got the Flawless Pickaxe as well. It's gold. Again, it fits that gold theme that, you know, obviously this skin has. And it just looks really solid overall. Going to be using the Classified Glider. I like this glider a lot. It's really cool. It's just not super in your face. It's got a bit of class and elegance to it, so I really enjoy it. And then obviously, once again, we're going to be coming down to the wrap. We've got the Zev wrap here just to finish things off for the first combo. And next up, we're going to be coming into the Double Agent Hush. Once again, we're going to be using the black version of the skin here, and we're going to be using Deadpool's katanas. I like this. It's really intimidating. It's probably one of the best combos we've got here in this video today. We are going for the sweat combo, so we're trying to make these look as intimidating as possible. So yeah, and we're also trying to make them unique, because you've got all those sweat skins that you see all the time. I'm trying to make some new ones here, and these are what we got. So we've got the Double Agent Hush, we've got the Deadpool's katanas. Going to be mixing that in again with the solid scratch pickaxes because they look incredible. They're really cool. I like them a lot. We're going to come into the fusion coil. Now, it is your choice what version of this you can use. You can either use the black and blue version, or if you want to mix it up, which I would definitely suggest. I unfortunately don't have it unlocked, but I'd go the Zev version because it is white and gold, and it ties really well into the theme of the gold there that we've been going for. Then we're going to get the black and gold, or the carbon and gold, I should say, for the wrap, which once again ties everything up together really, really well. And here we have our third skin here. This is the poor man's Renegade Raider, basically. It is the Blaze. I honestly reckon it looks better than the original Renegade Raider. It's such a nice skin. It really is. And then we're going to be putting that with Cuddlepool's bow. We've got like the red mixing with the like reddy orange kind of color. I like it. It's very minimalist. It doesn't like stand out too much. And it doesn't need to, honestly. You could use this skin without a back bling, and it would still look really solid. You could honestly do that if you want to. There's plenty of other things that this skin can go with as well, but I figured the Cuddlepool's bow was my personal choice, and I like it a lot, man, so I figured, you know, why not whack it in there. But they're going to be using the Onslaught pickaxe. Now, you guys may not have this pickaxe. It is from all the way back in Season 4, so that's nearly 10 seasons ago this pickaxe came out. It's really dope, though. It's just black and red, which I feel ties together again. We're going to be using a lot of color combos here. We then are going to be using the Bombs Away glider. You're going to see this one a lot, and the reason for that is quite simple. You're actually really hard to hit out of the air when you are using gliders like this that you're sort of standing on top of and surfing. For some reason, I don't know why that's the case. There is even banned gliders inside of Arena, which is pretty crazy. This one isn't though, so it's definitely one you can use and definitely one that I recommend. And then coming down to the wrap, we got Ultra Red. Everything else is red here. Again, I just said it. We're talking about colors. We're making them all match, and bam. Ultra Red does a perfect job at that. Now we're going to be coming over to Blaze once again. We're going to be using Blaze twice in this video. So we've obviously got Blaze once again. We're going to be using the Whisker pack. I really like the skin that this comes with, but I like the back bling even more, I think, because it's actually got so many styles to it. So we're going to be using the red version of it here, which again, it's red on red. It ties together really well. For the pickaxes, we're going to be using the harmonic axes. I like these a lot. I really wish that the ends of them were red for this particular skin combo, but I like the blue of the pickaxe that's on the end there. I really, really do. It mixes really well with a lot of skins. Not too much with this one, but I'm going to give it a pass because I just personally have a bit of bias towards these pickaxes and think they look really nice. Again, we're using the Kaboom glider or the Bombs Away glider because it is really hard to doink people out of the air. You're not going to be having, you know, people just absolutely laser you when you've got this glider on. And then to mix it up, we're coming down to the Merc wrap, which is the Deadpool wrap, because I felt like, hey, that's pretty cool. And it's very similar to the Ultra Red, but it does have a few differences depending on the weapon you are using. Next up, we've got the Thing of Nightmares. This thing is really creepy, man. It's the Kaos Double Agent. We're using the black variant of this guy. There is a few variants you could use here. You could obviously come over here. You could use the default variant. You could use the white version of him. I decided to go for black and gold with like the creepy looking head, because I felt like that's the most intimidating one, so it matches the sweats the most. We're then going to come over to the high caliber back bling. We're obviously going to use the gold version of it instead of the silver, because it's gold on gold. We're going to be using the glided, or the gilded scepter. I don't even know what that's called. What I do know is that it's a sick looking pickaxe that most people are probably going to have. So I recommend it. I reckon it's really cool. We're going to tie this color theme in once again with the master mix. It's very similar to a combo I used in yesterday's video as well. So if you want to check that out, it's in the description below. Right there, we've got the master mix, but it's gold. It looks cool. And then obviously carbon and gold once again. And here we have the fade skin. This is one of those skins that has a few styles as well. If we come over here, there's actually a few. So you can obviously get him with a cool looking mask on, which is like the Voyager Fade version, which I don't really like the color of the mask. I think it looks pretty ugly, so I'm personally not going to be using that. You could also get the mask fade, but I feel like while this skin looks really cool, he's just a little bit too large then. So like, you know, and he stands out a lot. So I don't think in competitive, that's the smartest move. So I think, you know, giving him his minimalistic original version of the fade is probably the way to go. And then we're throwing it back to Season 6, I believe, with the Wolfpack back bling. You guys already know, this thing is iconic, man. It's probably the sweatiest back bling in the game. And I figured, hey, man, you know, with how dark his shirt is, I figured the best thing to put on here would obviously be the Wolfpack. We're then going to be throwing in the Merry Mint Axe, the Minty Pickaxe. This is a rare pickaxe, man. Not many people have this because it was really hard to get if you didn't live in the United States. Fortunately for me, I don't. I just know people over there. That's how I ended up getting it. But you will see a lot of sweaty people using this pickaxe because of how hard it is to get, especially in regions that aren't like NA East or NA West. If you're in OCE like me and you see somebody with Minty, chances are they're really good. Next up, we got the Comet Crasher here for the glider. It's very similar to the Kaboom glider from before. You obviously stand on top of it and you can ride it, which is really cool, and it just makes you a little bit harder to knock out of the air. The only downfall to this glider, I would say, is it's very bright, so if you are in the air, people are probably going to be able to see you. So you've just got to, you know, trust your better judgment that they're not going to, like, obviously be able to doink you out of the sky, but it can definitely happen. So if you want to opt for something a little bit less flashy, that you can definitely do that for sure. But I just like how it looks, and obviously with the purple and the blue, it ties together really well with the rest of the things here. So then we're going to be coming over to the paint splash. I like this, man. This might be one of my favorite wraps in the game, honestly. It's really just slick, nice, and it's not too flashy, but it doesn't need to be. If I'm being honest, it just looks really nice. And here we have the Eternal Night. So this is actually one of those ones where at the time of recording, this will be considered a quote-unquote sweaty skin. By the end of the season, this will be a bot skin. And the reason for that is because once you get to the end of the season and everybody's finally got tier 100, they start running it. Whereas the people at the start of the season who bought the battle pass or have leveled up so much that they've already got to level 100, they're usually sweats. Honestly, and I know I just said that if you buy the battle pass you're a sweat. That's not true, but like, look at it this way, right? If you buy the battle pass, you're serious about Fortnite, right? So you're probably going to be at least sort of good at the game. So that's how I look at it. So obviously we've got the Eternal Night. I'm specifically going to go for the variant I have, the maxed out super level version, because that means you are level 160. And if you're already a level 160 in this season, man, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You are a bit of a sweat. Like, that's all there is. But in saying that, comment your level down below. I'd love to know what level all of you guys are. Personally, I'm like somewhere in like 160 plus. I have been grinding out this game a fair bit, but I did also buy the battle pass at the start of the season with supporter creator code Mitcho, hashtag ad. I had to plug it. But yeah, there is a few variants here that obviously we can unlock later in the season. We're just going to go for the basic black version of it here. We're going to be putting the black shield on it as well, because that's a throwback, man. If you have this, you've been playing Fortnite for a very long time. It's intimidating. Whenever I see somebody with a shield, I know full well that they are going to be a beast. Then we're going to be using the trusty number 2, which is John Wick's pickaxe. I like it a lot. It's very minimalistic. It's small. It's not really in your face, so I think it's a cool looking pickaxe. We're going to be using the Own glider. This might be my favorite glider of the season, to be honest. It's really clean. It's sort of like an umbrella, but it's not an umbrella. So yeah, it's really nice. I like that, and we're going to be Finishing things off here with the assassin wrap because it's black and white and it's just super clean and slick. Next up, we've got Jules. She is a very attractive skin. She's really cool looking, honestly. I don't know how I feel about her tattoos, but like, you know, that's just me. She's obviously got a lot of purple tattoos on her though, so what I opted to do was come over to the Whisker pack and then use the purple variant here. So you've sort of got the two purples mixing in together. The back bling is rather small. She could have a bunch of tools in there. We don't know. But it does look really cool, so I thought that that was really appropriate. Then I obviously wanted to go for the mechanic theme that she's got, so I went for the Scorcher pickaxe, because obviously it's got the flames coming out of it. It looks like something that, you know, you would see a mechanic using. And yeah, got the junk bucket. I went for this because it's like, obviously mechanics are working on things, and this thing is a real work in progress. Like, it looks like it's about to fall apart, so I figured, yep, that fits the theme really well as well. And then lastly, we've got the Undercurrent wrap. This is another one of those wraps that's like really minimalistic. It doesn't look too flashy, but it doesn't need to. It gets the job done for sure. It looks really nice. So yeah, let's hop into our next spot, which is the Yellow Jacket skin. And I'm still undecided on this one, and you can let me know down below. This is either a bot skin or it's a sweat skin, and I'm still undecided. So I decided to put it in this video so that you guys can determine what you guys think it is. It's a starter pack skin. It's really nice. I like it. It's really clean and basic. We went with the go bag on it because it just looks nice. It looks a little bit sweaty, but in saying that, I'm still not 100% sure, so you'll have to let me know. I decided to go with the Venom Blade, which is actually the pickaxe you get with this starter pack. It just fit too well to not use it. We're going to come over to the Bombs Away / Kaboom Glider again because, as you guys know, it's hard to doink people out of the air with it. And then we are going to finish up with the Greed wrap. This one is really clean. I went for like a yellow theme, but we got more of a gold, and I'm honestly not mad about that. It probably makes her guns pop a little bit more in the game. And lastly, somebody you probably didn't expect to see inside of the sweat combos, but Loserfruit. I know a lot of people bought this skin because it is a really dope looking skin, in all honesty, and it's very colorful, so I thought, like, you know, I could definitely see some sweaty people running it, especially because it is an actual person, right? Like, it's not like just some Fortnite skin. Loserfruit is a legitimate content creator, so it's cool that people are running her skin. So I went with the Sharayuki. I really hope I didn't botch that. I went with that, obviously, for the back bling, and the reason I did that was because, like, it's purple, it fits her theme of just a lot of colors going on. It's very colorful, it's very bright, it's very in your face. Then went for the pickaxe. We came over to the harmonic axes once again. You could mix this up, honestly. There's so many colors you can use here. You could use purple, you could use orange, you could use black. There's so many colors. Personally, I went for red, but I mean, purple here could work really well as well. Got the Bombs Away glider again because I really wanted to make this one super sweaty because it is really unique, so we had to put the Bombs Away glider in. And then lastly, for the wrap, we're going to use Neon Tropics because it's just a bunch of colors meshed together, which is obviously very similar to what is going on with her arms. It's sort of all over the place. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is 10 of the sweatiest combos, or 10 new sweaty combos for Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 3. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by leaving a like, subscribing if you guys are new, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.